Hi, and welcome to Inside Us. In this video, we will talk about basic human anatomy and systems in human body. The human body can be studied and understood in terms of various systems, each of which is responsible for specific functions. Here are some of the major systems of the human body: skeletal system, muscular system, cardiovascular system, nervous system, respiratory system, digestive system, urinary system, endocrine system, lymphatic system, and reproductive system. To understand how these systems work, you first need to know a little bit about these systems. Number 1. The skeletal system. The skeletal system is the body system that provides structure and support for the body. It consists of bones and joints, which work together to allow movement and protect internal organs. Bones are the hard, calcified tissues that make up the skeleton. They are classified into 4 types: long bones, short bones, flat bones, and irregular bones. Bones are connected to each other at joints, which allow movement. The skeletal system also plays a number of important roles in the body. It provides support and protection for internal organs, helps maintain posture and balance, and produces blood cells in the bone marrow. Number 2. The muscular system. The muscular system is the body system that is responsible for movement and the maintenance of posture. It consists of muscles, which are tissues that contract and relax to produce movement. There are 3 main types of muscles in the body: skeletal muscles, cardiac muscles, and smooth muscles. Muscles work in pairs, with one muscle contracting while the other relaxes. This allows for movement in various directions. Muscles also work together with bones and joints to maintain posture and balance. They help regulate blood pressure, produce heat, and store energy in the form of glycogen. They also protect against injury and help repair damaged tissue. Number 3. The cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system is the body system that is responsible for transporting oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to cells and removing waste products from the body. It consists of the heart, blood vessels, and blood. The heart is a muscular organ that pumps blood throughout the body. Blood vessels are the tubes that carry blood throughout the body, and blood is the fluid that circulates through the body in the blood vessels. The cardiovascular system is essential for the functioning of the body. It ensures that all of the body's cells receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to survive and function properly. It also helps remove waste products and maintain a healthy balance of fluids in the body. Number 4. The nervous system. The nervous system is the body system that is responsible for the control and coordination of body functions. It consists of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. The brain is the control center of the nervous system. It receives and processes information from the senses and sends out commands to the rest of the body. The spinal cord is a long, tube-like structure that runs from the brain down through the center of the back. It carries messages between the brain and the rest of the body. Nerves are the long, thin fibers that carry messages to and from the brain and spinal cord. They are made up of bundles of nerve cells called neurons and are found throughout the body. Number 5. The respiratory system. The respiratory system is the body system that is responsible for the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the body and the environment. It consists of the lungs, trachea, and other structures. The lungs are the primary organs of the respiratory system. They are located in the chest and are responsible for the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The trachea, also known as the windpipe, is a tube-like structure that runs from the back of the throat to the lungs. It is lined with tiny hairs called cilia, which help to filter out debris from the air. Other structures of the respiratory system include the bronchi and bronchioles, which are tubes that branch off from the trachea and carry air to the alveoli, and the diaphragm, which is a sheet of muscle that separates the chest and abdomen and helps with breathing. The respiratory system plays a vital role in maintaining the body's oxygen supply and removing waste products. Number 6. The digestive system. The digestive system is the body system that is responsible for breaking down food into nutrients that can be absorbed and used by the body. It consists of the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. The mouth is where food enters the body and where the process of digestion begins. The mouth contains teeth, which mechanically break down food, and the tongue, which helps to mix food with saliva. The esophagus is a tube-like structure that connects the mouth to the stomach. It uses muscle contractions called peristalsis to move food down to the stomach. The stomach is a muscular sac that mixes and grinds food with stomach acid and enzymes. The small intestine is a long, narrow tube that is responsible for the majority of nutrient absorption. The large intestine is a wider tube that absorbs water and electrolytes from undigested food and forms feces, which are then eliminated from the body through the rectum and anus. The digestive system is essential for the body's ability to obtain and use nutrients from food. It also helps to eliminate waste products from the body. Number 7. The urinary system. The urinary system, also known as the renal system, is the body system that is responsible for the filtering of waste products from the blood and the excretion of these products from the body. It consists of the kidneys, ureters, bladder, and urethra. The kidneys are a pair of bean-shaped organs located in the back of the abdomen. They are responsible for filtering waste products, such as urea and creatinine. The ureters are tubes that carry urine from the kidneys to the bladder. The bladder is a muscular sac that stores urine until it is eliminated from the body through the urethra. The urethra is a tube that carries urine out of the body. In addition to removing waste products, the urinary system helps to regulate the body's electrolyte balance and blood pressure, and plays a role in the production of red blood cells. Number 8. The endocrine system. The endocrine system is the body system that is responsible for the production and secretion of hormones, which are chemical messengers that regulate various bodily functions. It consists of glands, such as the thyroid, pancreas, and adrenal glands, which produce hormones and release them into the bloodstream. The thyroid gland is located in the neck and produces hormones that regulate metabolism, the body's process of converting food into energy. The pancreas is located behind the stomach and produces hormones, such as insulin, that help regulate blood sugar levels. The adrenal glands, which are located above the kidneys, produce hormones, such as adrenaline, that help the body respond to stress. The endocrine system helps to regulate metabolism, growth and development, and the body's response to stress and other stimuli. Number 9. The lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is a body system that is responsible for the circulation of a clear fluid called lymph and the defense of the body against infection and disease. It consists of a network of vessels, called lymph vessels, that carry lymph throughout the body, as well as a number of lymphoid organs and tissues, such as the spleen, lymph nodes, and tonsils, which help to filter and remove harmful substances from the lymph. Lymph is a clear fluid that contains white blood cells called lymphocytes, which help to fight infection and disease. The lymph nodes are small, bean-shaped organs that are located throughout the body and contain immune cells that help to fight infection. The spleen is an organ located in the abdomen that filters and removes old or damaged red blood cells and platelets from the blood. The tonsils are small masses of lymphoid tissue located in the back of the throat that help to filter and remove bacteria and other harmful substances from the air we breathe. The lymphatic system plays a vital role in the body's immune system and helps to protect the body against infection and disease. It also helps to maintain fluid balance in the body by returning excess fluid from the tissues back into the bloodstream. Number 10. The reproductive system. The reproductive system is the body system that is responsible for the production and transportation of gametes, sex cells, and the reproduction of offspring. In males, the reproductive system consists of the testes, which produce sperm, and the penis, which transports sperm during sexual intercourse. In females, the reproductive system consists of the ovaries, which produce eggs, and the uterus, which provides a place for a fertilized egg to develop into a baby. The testes are a pair of male reproductive organs located in the scrotum. They produce sperm and the hormone testosterone, which helps to regulate male secondary sexual characteristics, such as facial hair and a deeper voice. The penis is a male reproductive organ that is responsible for the transportation of sperm during sexual intercourse. It is made up of spongy tissue that becomes engorged with blood during sexual arousal, causing it to become erect. The ovaries are a pair of female reproductive organs located in the pelvis. They produce eggs and the hormones estrogen and progesterone, which help to regulate the menstrual cycle and female secondary sexual characteristics, such as breast development and the appearance of body hair. The uterus is a female reproductive organ located in the pelvis. It is a muscular, pear-shaped organ that provides a place for a fertilized egg to develop into a baby. If fertilization does not occur, the uterus sheds its lining during menstruation. The reproductive system plays a vital role in the continuation of the human species. It allows for the production and transportation of gametes and the reproduction of offspring. In addition, hormones produced by the reproductive system play a role in the development and maintenance of secondary sexual characteristics and the regulation of the menstrual cycle. That's it for today. Hope you like this video. For more videos related to human body and medical science, please hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one. Hi, and welcome to Inside Us. In this video, we will dive deep into skeletal system and its role in the formation of human body. The skeletal system is the body system that provides structure and support for the body. It consists of bones and joints, which work together to allow movement and protect internal organs. Bones are the hard, calcified tissues that make up the skeleton. They are classified into 4 types: long bones, short bones, flat bones, and irregular bones. Long bones are found in the arms, legs, and fingers. They have a long shaft with rounded ends called epiphyses. The epiphyses contain the growth plates, also called epiphyseal plates, which are responsible for bone growth during development. Long bones provide support and leverage for movement. Examples of long bones include the femur, or the thigh bone, and tibia, or the shin bone. Short bones are found in the wrists and ankles. They are shorter and wider than long bones and provide stability and support. Examples of short bones include the carpals, or the wrist bones, and tarsals, or the ankle bones. Flat bones are thin and flat, with 2 parallel surfaces. They protect internal organs and provide a surface for muscle attachment. Examples of flat bones include the sternum, or the breastbone, and ribs. Irregular bones have complex shapes and serve a variety of functions. Examples of irregular bones include the vertebrae, or the spinal bones, and hip bones. Bones are connected to each other at joints, which allow movement and help to maintain the body's posture and balance. There are 3 main types of joints: synarthrotic joints, apoarthrotic joints, and diarthrotic joints. Synarthrotic joints, also called immovable joints, do not allow for any movement. They are found between bones that are tightly fused together, such as the bones of the skull. Apoarthrotic joints, also called slightly movable joints, allow for limited movement. They are found in bones that are connected by fibrous tissue, such as the vertebrae. Diarthrotic joints, also called freely movable joints, allow for a wide range of movement. They are further classified into 4 main types. Ball and socket joints, such as the hip and shoulder joints, allow for a wide range of movement in multiple planes. Hinge joints, such as the elbow and knee joints, allow for movement in one plane, similar to the way a door hinges. Pivot joints, such as the joint between the first 2 cervical vertebrae, the atlas and axis, allow for rotational movement. Gliding joints, such as the joints between the carpals wrist bones, allow for sliding movement. Joints are held together by a combination of bones, ligaments, tendons, and muscles. Ligaments are strong, fibrous bands of connective tissue that connect bones to other bones. Tendons are fibrous cords of connective tissue that connect muscles to bones. Muscles produce movement by contracting and relaxing, which causes movement at the joint. Joints can be affected by a number of conditions, such as arthritis, which is a group of conditions that cause inflammation and pain in the joints, and osteoporosis, which is a condition that causes bones to become weak and brittle. The skeletal system plays a number of important roles in the body, including support. The skeletal system provides structural support for the body and helps to maintain posture and balance. Protection. The skeletal system protects internal organs by surrounding and encasing them. For example, the rib cage protects the heart and lungs, and the skull protects the brain. Movement. The skeletal system allows for movement through the action of muscles that are attached to the bones. Production of blood cells. The bone marrow, which is the soft, spongy tissue inside the bones, is responsible for the production of red and white blood cells and platelets. Mineral storage. Bones act as a storage site for minerals, such as calcium and phosphorus, which are essential for the proper functioning of the body. Endocrine function. The skeletal system produces hormones, such as osteocalcin and osteoprogesterone, which play a role in the regulation of metabolism and the immune system. Overall, the skeletal system plays a vital role in the health and function of the body. It provides structure and support, protects internal organs, allows for movement, and performs a number of important functions related to the production of blood cells and the storage of minerals. That's it for today. Hope you like this video. For more videos related to human body and medical science, please hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one. Hi, and welcome to Inside Us. In this video, we will dive deep into muscular system and its role in the formation of human body. Without muscle, humans could not live. The primary job of muscle is to move the bones of the skeleton, but muscles also enable the heart to beat and constitute the walls of other important hollow organs. There are 3 types of muscle tissue. Skeletal muscle. This type of muscle creates movement in the body. There are more than 600 skeletal muscles, and they makes up about 40% of a person's body weight. When the nervous system signals the muscle to contract, groups of muscles work together to move the skeleton. These signals and movements are nearly involuntary, yet they do require conscious effort. However, humans do not need to concentrate on individual muscles when moving. Skeletal muscle tissue is made up of a collection of muscle fibers wrapped in connective tissue sheaths. There are 3 types of connective tissue sheaths named for their location. Endometrium surrounds individual muscle fibers. It is made up of a delicate layer of reticular fibers and permits only small diameter nerve fibers and capillaries, thus acting as a site of metabolic exchange. Perimysium is a slightly thicker layer of connective tissue consisting mainly of type I and III collagen and surrounds a group of fibers. This fiber group is referred to as a fascicle or bundle. Fascicles are the functional units of skeletal muscle tissue. The perimysium contains slightly larger blood vessels and nerve fibers than those traveling through endomysium. Epimysium surrounds the entire collection of fascicles making up an individual muscle. This dense connective tissue made up of mainly type I collagen contains the neurovascular supply to the muscle. Cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle is involuntary muscle. This type makes up the walls of the heart and creates the steady, rhythmic pulsing that pumps blood through the body from signals from the brain. This muscle type also creates the electrical impulses that produce the heart's contractions. But hormones and stimuli from the nervous system can also affect these impulses, such as when your heart rate increases when you're scared. It is capable of strong, continuous, and rhythmic contractions that are automatically generated. The contractility can be altered by the autonomic nervous system and hormones. In addition, this tissue type has high metabolic, energy, and vascular demands. Cardiac muscle fibers are long, branched cells, shaped like cylinders joined end to end, with 1 or 2 nuclei located centrally. The fibers are separated by collagenous tissue that supports the capillary network of cardiac tissue. The myofilaments of cardiac muscle are arranged in a similar pattern to skeletal muscle, resulting in cross striations. The fibers are crossed by linear bands called intercalate discs. These structures have 2 important roles. Firstly, they provide attachment points that provides the tissue with a characteristic branched pattern. Secondly, they allow cardiac muscle tissue to function as a functional syncytium. Essentially, the contractile stimuli is propagated from one cell to the next one, resulting in a synchronous contraction of the entire tissue section. Smooth muscle. Smooth muscle makes up the walls of hollow organs, respiratory passageways, and blood vessels. Its wave-like movements propel things through the bodily system, such as food through your stomach or urine through your bladder. Like cardiac muscle, smooth muscle is involuntary and also contracts in response to stimuli and nerve impulses. Muscle movement happens when neurological signals produce electrical changes in muscle cells. During this process, calcium is released into the cells and brings about a short muscle twitch. Problems with the junction between the cells called a synapse can lead to neuromuscular diseases. That's it for today. Hope you like this video. For more videos related to human body and medical science, please hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one. Hi, and welcome to Inside Us. In this video, we will talk about cardiovascular system and its role in the formation of human body. Cardiovascular system, also known as the circulatory system, is a body system that is responsible for pumping and distributing blood throughout the body. It is made up of the heart, blood vessels, and blood. Heart. The heart is a muscular organ located in the chest that pumps blood throughout the body. It is about the size of a clenched fist and is located between the lungs, behind the breastbone. The heart has 4 chambers: the left and right atria, and the left and right ventricles. The right atrium is the upper chamber on the right side of the heart. It receives oxygen-depleted blood from the body and pumps it into the right ventricle through the tricuspid valve. The right ventricle is the lower chamber on the right side of the heart. It pumps the oxygen-depleted blood to the lungs through the pulmonary artery to be oxygenated. The left atrium is the upper chamber on the left. It receives oxygenated lungs and pumps it into the left ventricle through the mitral valve. The left ventricle is the lower chamber on the left. It pumps the oxygenated blood out to the rest of the body through the aorta, the main artery of the body. The heart has its own electrical conducting system, which helps to coordinate and regulate its contractions. The sinoatrial node, also known as the heart's natural pacemaker, sends out electrical impulses that cause the heart to contract and pump blood. The atrioventricular node receives the electrical impulses from the sinoatrial node and conducts them to the ventricles, causing them to contract and pump blood. The heart also has 4 valves that help to regulate the flow of blood through the chambers and prevent blood from flowing back into the wrong chambers. The tricuspid valve is located between the right atrium and right ventricle, and the mitral valve is located between the left atrium and left ventricle. The aortic valve is located between the left ventricle and the aorta, and the pulmonary valve is located between the right ventricle and the pulmonary artery. Blood vessels. The blood vessels are tubes that carry blood throughout the body. There are 3 types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Arteries are blood vessels that carry oxygenated blood away from the heart to the body's cells. They have thick walls and are able to withstand the high pressure of the blood being pumped from the heart. The aorta is the main artery of the body, and it branches off into smaller arteries that carry blood to the head, arms, legs, and other parts of the body. Veins are blood vessels that carry oxygen-depleted blood back to the heart. They have thinner walls than arteries and are not able to withstand as much pressure. The superior and inferior vena cava are the main veins of the body, and they carry blood from the head, arms, and upper body to the heart. The pulmonary vein carries